Hi there, this is Walt Snyder from the Core New Media Podcast Group, and a lot of people have told me that they don't understand how to FTP things or to transfer things from their computer to a server. This should be a pretty brief tutorial. I'm going to teach you damn near everything there is to know about how to upload files and then how it affects a web server. So to start with, we've got FileZilla, as you can see here. By the way, you may want to work with this full screen because you just don't want to miss anything. So anyway, we've got FileZilla. You get this by going to, and this is a completely free software, FileZilla-project.org. Or you can just do a Google search for FileZilla. I'm sure you'll get there right away. You're going to click on Download the Client, and then you pick, do you have Windows, Linux, Mac, and then you pick the appropriate one. Most people will want the Linux Win32setup.exe. This is the most common distribution out there. So you're going to download it, you're going to install it, and you're going to get this simple interface. Well, it's a little complicated. Here's what I do to fix that up. I click on that, and then that removes those two suckers from the sides. It makes it a little easier on you. Another couple things I do are I go to Edit, Settings, and I always change the transfers to 1 because I only want one thing working at a time. That way it doesn't really shaft my internet connection. And we're going to click OK. Alright, and now, what the hell is all this? First of all, you can click on this button here, which gives you the Site Manager in the top left, gives you this window. And then you can, if this is a thing you're going to go to a lot, you're going to click on New Site, and you're going to call it My Spiffy Site. And then we're going to type in the login information. I will do, for instance, I own several servers. I'm going to use WowHab, which is one of my transfer servers for my podcast group, just as the example. The login type defaults to anonymous. You're going to want to change that to normal. You're going to type in your credentials. And then you're going to click Connect. Now you see it's telling you all the stuff the server is dealing with, and this is the web server as far as the web server sees it. Now you're going to come automatically into root, which is going to give you all these weird directories. You don't have to worry about what any of it means. All you have to do is double click on public HTML. Now right here, you're going to see the way everything looks to the people at home, essentially. This is the root directory. So that index.html, I'll show you right here, is going to be, it's going to be the HTML file that offers this page. So what if we want to change it? Well, here's my wa.lt site that I'm going to use just as an example. So we're going to rename this index.html to old index.html just for a moment for the purpose of the example. And we're going to grab all these files, upload them. See, all I did was I dragged and dropped them. You see they're uploading now, and you see there's a queue here. And it's going through every one of these files one at a time because we set it to one successive transfer, or simultaneous transfer. And now we just have uploaded everything. So now we're going to go here. We're still at WowHab. I'm going to right click and choose Reload. And there we go. There's the new site. And there's my ugly mug. So now I don't want this up here anymore, so I'm simply going to delete all these graphics. And again, you're dealing with server commands here. And then I'm going to delete the index.html. Index.html, whenever you go to something.com and there's no HTML file, you're always getting the index.html or .asp or whatever. You're always getting that. Now I'm going to restore the original index. And remember, we're in the public HTML, so that's what everyone else sees in the world. So now we're going to reload again. There's our old site. So this is a very brief tutorial now. You could log in here, we could go to see design me websites, and there's the wa.lt site. See, again, same thing. I could upload it this way. I could right click and choose upload. I'm going to show you something really interesting. While you're uploading stuff also, while you're uploading stuff, if you right click here in the queue and choose action after completion, then you go up here to choose close FileZilla. Now watch, as soon as all the files are done, it closes FileZilla automatically. If you're uploading something that's 2 gigs, you're certainly, like if you do use a website or an FTP server for a file transfer, if you use something that's 2 gigs, you're going to not want to stare at it. You're probably going to want to upload that overnight. So if you simply go there and right click in the queue and choose action after queue completion, and then choose close it, you can shut down your computer. What happens if you upload a 2 gig file overnight? You're not going to want to leave your computer on burning electricity all night. So you shut off your monitor, you start the upload of that file, and then you just choose shutdown system. So now as soon as that file as soon as the queue is done transferring everything it's got in the queue, it's going to shut down your computer. I mean, I don't think it can get much more convenient than that. Now, if you don't want to choose the site manager, if you don't think you're going to go there multiple times, all you have to do is put the same info here. You're not going to need to worry about port unless somebody tells you the port. Usually it's 21, so you don't need to worry about that. You click Quick Connect, and boom, we're right back where we started. Here's all my graphics. Then I'm going to hit delete, say yes. That's all going to work, and there's that spacer that I want to get rid of, and then we're back to where we were before. So that's essentially it. Sometimes your username might be something like, it might look like an email address, when in fact it's not really it's not really a usable email address. It's just a user that has an account at wowhab.com, or it could be bob@wowhab.com, whatever it is. So that's essentially it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm sure there's some sort of mail here on YouTube and the other sites I'm going to post this on. But if you need to contact me, you can simply go to waltsnider, SNIDER.com. There's the spelling. Here's the email address. Shoot me a message, and I'll be more than happy to give you a hand. Take care.